Once upon a time, a wise teacher named Bodhidharma, who carried forward the teachings of Buddhism, journeyed to China. His reputation for bringing peace to countless minds had spread far and wide. The king of the land, troubled by his restless mind, eagerly awaited Bodhidharma's arrival, hoping to find peace. When they met, the king pleaded, "Bodhidharma, I've heard of the peace you bring to others. My mind is in turmoil. Can you calm it for me?" Bodhidharma smiled gently and replied, "It is possible, but you must bring your mind to me tomorrow at dawn." Confused, the king returned to his palace, restless and sleepless. He couldn't fathom what Bodhidharma meant by bringing his mind. Nevertheless, intrigued by the teacher's presence, the king resolved to meet him the next morning. At the break of dawn, the king arrived and found Bodhidharma deep in meditation. When the master finally opened his eyes, he asked, "Did you bring your mind with you?" The king, perplexed, replied, "My mind is always with me." "Are you sure?" Bodhidharma asked. "If so, close your eyes and find it." The king closed his eyes and searched within himself, but no matter how hard he tried, he couldn't locate his mind. Hours passed, and finally the king admitted, "I cannot find my mind." Bodhidharma smiled and said, "You have searched in vain. The mind you seek does not exist as a physical entity. What you experience as the mind is nothing but a series of thoughts, born from your desires. When desires go unfulfilled, they lead to sorrow and unrest. To find peace, one must understand that it is not the mind, but the uncontrolled desires and thoughts that cause suffering." He continued, "By controlling your desires and actions, you can quiet these thoughts and find peace. This peace isn't an overnight achievement. It requires consistent practice. When thoughts cease, peace prevails." Enlightened by Bodhidharma's words, the king said, "You have opened my eyes. From this day forth, I shall strive to control my desires and actions to achieve the peace you speak of." And so the king became a disciple of Bodhidharma, planting the seeds of eternal peace within himself.